Hello everybody and welcome back to Tiny House Soap Company. Today's bullet journal video is going to be a quick one about the collections that I'm going to be keeping this year in my 2019 bullet journal. I like to keep some standard collections, those including my reading list and my movie list. These are not lists of movies or books that I want to read, but they are actually lists of movies that we actually see. So if you wanted to have this list set up for things that you wanted to read, you certainly could do it that way. For me, I like to leave it blank, and as I finish books or go and see movies, then I can write them in there, put any notes or comments. Last year, I had this set up in two different spreads on two different pages, but I did not use enough space really or do enough to warrant having two whole pages. So I decided to split it in half. The next page is my national parks list, and this list is all of the national parks in the USA, and I like to go through and check them off as we go. And yes, it is a little bit redundant, and maybe I could add it in when we finally get to go see one and be able to check it off, but personally I like to have it in there as in hopes that I'm going to get to go to another national park this year, and sort of as motivation. This next page here is going to be my household chore list, and I am certainly missing this already. So I've already done some of these things for the month of January, and last year I did this on a sort of smaller spreadsheet and didn't use two whole pages. But I wanted to do a full 2-page layout this time to give me more room to write certain things in, or if I wanted to do or ended up cleaning something more than once or twice, that I had room for that. Last year I also put in boxes, and this time I'm leaving it a little more open-ended. So I kind of always review this and look at it in more of a way of what haven't I done and what do I need to do. So the way I'm going to be filling it out this year is with the little dot system, using whatever pen I have. This next page and the last spread here is going to be a setup about my dog. So I wanted to have a setup to track his health, track things that are going on with him, as well as sort of keep up with how often I'm buying his dog food or medications or whatever it may be. And also to go ahead and track his monthly heartworm and flea prevention. And I normally put that on my monthly layout, but I'm trying to do things a little differently this year, where I'm not putting so much on that monthly spread every time that's very repeated. So I'm trying this tracking, and I may end up finding that flipping to this one page is not as easy as just going ahead and having it on the monthly spread, but we will see. And I used my HP Sprocket to go ahead and print out one of my favorite pictures of him and use that to put into my bullet journal. And so I really like this idea, and I think it's something that if you have animals, it would be a great way to keep up with all of the things that they need to have done for their own health. So just flipping back through here with my reading list, my national park, the household chore list, which I really like, and then the last page being Cosmo's health page. If you have any questions, let me know. As always, happy bullet journaling. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.